The story of Esau and Jacob, the birth of two nations. And behold, Isaac, the son of Abraham, took Rebekah to wife, and she was barren for many years. But Isaac entreated the Lord, and the Lord was gracious unto them. And Rebekah conceived, and the children struggled together within her womb. She inquired of the Lord, saying, If it be so, why am I thus? And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days were fulfilled, behold, twins were born unto her. The first came forth red, all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother, whose hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And the boys grew, and Esau became a cunning hunter, a man of the field. But Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents. And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob. Jacob takes Esau's birthright. And on a certain day, when Esau returned from the field, he was faint with hunger. And Jacob had made pottage. And Esau said unto Jacob, Feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. And Jacob said, Sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau, being weary, replied, Behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do to me? And Jacob said, Swear to me this day. And Esau sware unto him, and sold his birthright unto Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. Jacob deceives Isaac. And it came to pass, when Isaac was old and his eyes were dim so that he could not see, he called Esau and said, My son, behold, I am old, I know not the day of my death. Now take thy weapons, thy quiver, and thy bow, and go out to the field and take me some venison, and make me savory meat, such as I love, that I may eat, and that my soul may bless thee before I die. And Rebekah heard Isaac's words, and she called Jacob and said, Behold, I heard thy father speak unto Esau, saying, Bring me venison, that I may bless thee before the Lord before my death. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice. Go to the flock, and fetch me 2 good kids of the goats, and I will make savory meat for thy father, such as he loveth, and thou shalt bring it to thy father, that he may bless thee before his death. But Jacob said, Behold, Esau my brother is a hairy man, and I am a smooth man. My father peradventure will feel me, and I shall seem to him as a deceiver, and I shall bring a curse upon me, and not a blessing. And his mother said unto him, Upon me be thy curse, my son, only obey my voice. And he went and fetched the goats, and his mother made savory meat. And Rebekah took goodly raiment of Esau, and put them upon Jacob. She also put the skins of the goats upon his hands, and upon the smooth of his neck. Then Jacob came unto his father, and said, My father. And Isaac said, Who art thou, my son? And Jacob said, I am Esau thy firstborn. I have done according as thou badest me. Sit and eat of my venison, that thy soul may bless me. And Isaac said, How is it that thou hast found it so quickly, my son? And Jacob said, Because the Lord thy God brought it to me. Isaac felt him and said, The voice is Jacob's voice, but the hand are the hands of Esau. And he blessed Jacob, saying, God give thee the dew of heaven, and the fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine. Let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren. And it came to pass, as soon as Jacob left, that Esau returned from hunting. He prepared venison, and brought it to his father, saying, Let my father arise and eat of his son's venison, that thy soul may bless me. And Isaac trembled very exceedingly, and said, Who? Where is he that hath taken venison, and brought it me, and I have blessed him? Yea, and he shall be blessed. When Esau heard these words, he cried with a great and bitter cry, Bless me, even me also, my father. And Isaac said, Thy brother came with subtlety, and hath taken away thy blessing. And Esau said, Is he not rightly named Jacob? For he hath supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and now he hath taken away my blessing. And Esau hated Jacob, saying in his heart, "The days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob." When Rebekah heard these words, she sent Jacob away to her brother Laban in Haran. Jacob's journey and God's promise. And Jacob departed, and at night he laid down to sleep. And he dreamed, and behold, a ladder was set up on the earth, and the top reached to heaven. And the angels of God ascended and descended upon it. And the Lord stood above it and said, "I am the Lord God of Abraham thy father, and the God of Isaac. The land whereon thou liest, to thee will I give it, and to thy seed. And in thy seed shall all the families of the earth be blessed. Behold, I am with thee and will keep thee." And Jacob awoke and said, "Surely the Lord is in this place, and I knew it not." And he called the place Bethel. Jacob and Esau reconcile. And Jacob dwelt many years with Laban, and prospered greatly. He took wives and had many children. But the Lord commanded him to return to his father's land. And as Jacob journeyed home, he feared Esau, for he remembered his brother's wrath. And he sent messengers before him unto Esau, saying, "Thy servant Jacob saith, I have sent to tell my Lord, that I may find grace in thy sight." And the messengers returned, saying, "We came to thy brother Esau, and he cometh to meet thee, and 400 men with him." Then Jacob was afraid, and divided his people into 2 companies, saying, "If Esau come and smite one company, the other shall escape." And Jacob prayed, "O God of my father Abraham, and God of my father Isaac, deliver me, I pray thee, from Esau's hand." And that night Jacob wrestled with a man until breaking of the day. And the man touched the hollow of Jacob's thigh, and it was out of joint. And the man said, "Let me go, for the day breaketh." And Jacob said, "I will not let thee go, except thou bless me." And the man said, "Thy name shall no more be called Jacob, but Israel, for as a prince hast thou power with God and with men, and hast prevailed." And Jacob called the place Peniel, saying, "I have seen God face to face, and my life is preserved." The next day Esau came to meet him, and Jacob bowed to the ground 7 times. But Esau ran to him and embraced him, and they wept together. And thus Jacob and Esau were reconciled. And Jacob said, "I have seen thy face, as though I had seen the face of God." And the brothers parted in peace. The end. What have you learned? Write it in the comment section below.